what we are working on. We'd like to give you an update on what's been happening behind the scenes since our recent manifest about upcoming Delirium improvements. The debuffs need to be reduced substantially down to 3 seconds. I wonder what was the duration before that? And it's already we've gone through all Delirium monsters and assessed which ones need to be less deadly and have made those tweaks. We made the following changes in this regard. Reduce the difficulty of Delirium monsters at each missteps. I'm pretty sure this is just like the pattern of reduce the damage. Yeah, we know that. We already know that. We already know that. I'm pretty sure that was also there. Same with that. Reduce the chance of molly's monster exploding when they... isn't this like literally just the patch note to be had? So far. Okay. Past content within Delirium. At the moment, the current plan that is that Breach, Betrayal, Raids, Blight, Incursion, and Legion Ghost, the Delirium Mist will pause until the encounter is complete or abandoned. In this case, all players in your party must be within a certain radius or within the encounter. Delirium Mist will also pause if the entire party leaves the instant. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Very good. And it's interesting that if you get intervention as your first betrayal, you can just keep it with you the entire map. Like the intervention guys like literally follow you until you're done with them, right? So if you get them as the first one, you can just use them to have the Delirium in your entire map. For other past content, the plan is to pause the Delirium Mist for a set amount of time upon defeating Harpy, Metamorph, Beastery, Red Beast, Essence Monsters, main rare, opening a parent chest, or opening Trombone. Okay. Likely that these changes will make in the next patch. I mean, this is looking good. And Delirium Keybind. This should be in our next patch. Don't forget it's turned off by default, so you'll need to go options to turn it on. Which means that 90% of people don't even realize it. That's good. It's nice that we're getting this. Even though I haven't had personally issues with this, but yep. Rewards. We are in the progress of making it so that deeper monsters within Delirium have a greater impact on filling the reward meter. This should be implemented in our patch. Next patch, we also replaced the rewards that you receive from Delirium Goddess on reaching the third reward. Oh, on reaching the third reward, a second bar will appear. That second bar will start with one reward, meaning you'll have the 3 rewards, first bar plus 1 reward. Yeah, the second bar will fill in tandem with the first bar, meaning when the first bar reaches 4 rewards, the second bar will be at 2. Yep. One reaching the 5th. The first one, you get a third one. Yo, this is fucking amazing. Holy shit. I like this. The reward types chosen for bar 2 and 3 cannot be the same as the first one. Okay. That's also nice. So it means that if you get the bad ones on the first, which is most likely the case. Yo, this is fucking good. This is good shit. Additionally, we reduce the likelihood of receiving generic arm. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm liking how this sounds so far. Dude, this looks amazing. Awakener fight. We have some improvements coming for this. I wonder what the improvements will be. There was an issue where Sirius could teleport too frequently and block the walls in the fight. During the first 3 throne dismount phases, the opponent would use its skills too frequently. This was also not intended to be applied to the lower awakening level version of the fight. Oh gosh. We've improved this and returned his skill cooldowns to how they were previously. It should be live in our next patch. Okay, so this doesn't address the... I mean, they're saying that it's gonna be less, but I hope this also means that when you get, you know, the corridor attack or the mace, that the apparition cannot do that, you know, can't kill you there, or you cannot be teleported into it, because that's pretty frustrating. But I mean, it sounds good, but the way they're phrasing this sounds like they're not doing any changes to Awaken level 8, and you're gonna get fucking dumpstered by Awaken level 8. Okay. I mean, they do. I mean, well, yeah, they said there's this, and then yeah. So this was also not intended. So I really hope that they are making it so that when you get the corridor teleport attack or the maze, that the apparition can't do anything. That's pretty bullshit because it's like sometimes it's like literally impossible to dodge them. Visibility. Improve the visibility within the fog will reduce the Delirium's mist color grading, which means it should be easier to see what the area would look like without the mist. This change has been implemented internally and just regards testing and some. It's likely go out with other visual improvements next week. Okay. Improving Delirium monster visuals. In a similar fashion to how Nemesis monsters look orange and Bloodlines monsters look purple, we're adding a visual effects to 4 categories of Delirium monsters so they can be identified quickly. Among these are monsters that use on-death skills. So far, sounding good. We've created some of these effects and applied them to appropriate monsters, and now we are reviewing this to make sure they look right and have intended effect of clearly indicating what kind of danger you should prepare for. We're also adding a charge-up explosion to Delirium volatiles, similar to existing volatiles. We have changed the Delirium-specific volatiles to be more red, less blue. The spawners that create them now have a color distinction from the other spawners. We've also made them larger, and they have notable cast before they explode instead of instantly exploding in contact. God, thank you. They now behave more like the volatile flame blood. Good. Volatile flame blood is a really good mechanic in this game, I think, in my opinion. It's good that they're making that more like that. Essentially, almost every modern normal and magic Delirium monsters has visually changed. We're still iterating on these, so they are likely to come sometime next week. So far, sounding good. So far, everything I've read is sounding like an actual improvement, so yeah. Monster on-death effects. We're substantially reduced the number of monster on-death effects that we encounter in Delirium. As discussed, we made them pack-based, and we're also improving how they are visually represented so that players have a better chance to counter them. Some of them are also getting an obvious wind-up similar to Volatile Flame Bloods to make them easier to handle, but still potentially challenging. Our performance investigation so far has identified 2 regressions. The first is that some shaders were not gathered in our internal process. Many of these were fixed in 3.10 OC, and this will improve in upcoming patches. The Awakener suffers from the same problem, and we'll fix it as soon as we can. The second is that an issue where the graphics driver was being overloaded by shader uploads was how do you pronounce this? Exacerbated by the increase to use more CPU cores in 3.10. We expect a fix for this within a few workdays. Players should make sure they have the NVIDIA AMD shader cards turned on in their respective graphics. Okay, probably should go check that. Death meter. We are really keen to get the Delirium improvements, which have the biggest impact on general gameplay, out before we look into this further. Therefore, we don't currently have an update about this, but remains an update. Okay, we'll give you updated. In the meantime, be sure to keep an eye on the patch note for more information about small bug fixes and improvements. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Yeah, all of it sounds good. Yeah, I'm just happy about doing all of this. Honestly, I'm still not entirely sure about the debuffs. But overall, I'm very happy. It's looking like they're making the league much better already, and you're like, what, we want, like, not even 1 week in yet, right? Yeah, like literally tomorrow is the like 6 days in now. Yeah. Yeah, especially this one here. This is sounding good. So instead of, because right now if you get like a bad reward, you basically just like fuck it. I don't care about it a lot of the time. Now even if you get the bad one, that means that you'll have a higher chance of getting a good one on the next one. So you might as well go check it at least. At least check what the third one is. Not necessarily all the way to the fifth, but like check what the second is. And then yeah. I like this. This is gonna make me keep doing the bad reward just to see what the second one is gonna be. Yeah. I like. Sounding good.